Well, it's been a busy number of days, as you know. The past 4 days I've been driving around Malaysia in the Cars of Malaysia convoy, going from Klang Valley up to Penang, back to across to Kuala Terengganu, then down to Johor, then back up. So now I'm hitting the road again today, this time for a slightly shorter journey, but not a short one either. The Proton one tank adventure, bringing my own car, the Proton Persona. So the challenge is we're going to have to cover a distance from Klang Valley to Ipoh and back, covering a total of 650 kilometers without refueling. In Proton, people tell me it can be done. They have done it. I have not quite managed this before, so there's only one way to find out whether the car can make it or not lah. Hi guys, so having spent the last 4 days driving, so I've decided to take a back seat and hand over driving duties to Mrs. Con. Yeah, so got wear seatbelt at the back here, got wear seatbelt baby strap here at the back also in the child seat. So now we are heading to refuel the car. Yeah, so now we're heading to refuel the car, and after that, first stop will be Bukit Melawati, Kuala Selangor. Okay, we just refueled the car. So give this little girl a break off the child seat. Now it's time to hit the road. We have to strap her back in first lah. So, alright. So we have up to now is what's the time now? 11:30. We have 3 hours to reach Bukit Melawati, Kuala Selangor. Okay. So as much as we always argue that we should strap our kids on into child seat whenever on the move, right? We should also remember that sometimes it's not entirely comfortable for our kids in there. As you can see, our friend here already start to already. So when we are driving long distance, we try to give them a break. Whenever we are stopped anywhere, take them off the child seat, let them stretch their muscles a bit. We as adults, we also need to get off the car and stretch our muscles, right? Much less these babies. Okay, hitting the road now. Now on the Guthrie Highway, doing 80 kilometers per hour on the slow lane. Yeah, I don't think either me or my wife have driven at 80 kilometers per hour on this kind of open highway for a long time. Okay, so we have exited the highway and onto trunk roads. Now this is where the real challenge of our one tank adventure begins, because on highway, right, it's very easy to get good fuel consumption, but here on trunk roads a bit more tricky because roads narrower, you have faster cars coming from the back, you have to find way to give them room to overtake. And what's worse, if let's say, right, because you need to maintain a good speed also, not too slow. If let's say you got stuck behind a slow moving car, right, you really jialat already one, because then you have to think, should I follow or should I just expend a little bit of energy to overtake so that, you know, further on I can maintain a good space. The stress begins. Hey guys, we are now entering Kuala Selangor, 14 kilometers away from our first stop at Bukit Melawati. And let me just show you the instrument cluster for a bit. You see that? On the instrument cluster, the projected range shows 700 kilometers. It is looking a bit promising, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed, because in my experience driving this car, the projected range sometimes can be a bit optimistic, but I'm trusting my wife's skills to keep us on, to be efficient with her fuel usage and complete this challenge without needing to refuel. The total driving distance of this challenge to and fro will be 640 kilometers. So let's do it. Okay, we are approaching our first stop at Kuala Selangor. So as we get here, there will be a checkpoint which we have to get down and get organizers to stamp our paper to show that we have passed by here and that we did not cheat our way lah, basically. Okay, so we are here. I've gotten down from the car first. My wife is driving the car in. So just now I didn't film it at the petrol station, but see, our cars here are stamped with these our fuel lid. Okay, has all these stickers to show that, you know, they have not been. There's no diam refueling along the way, and so now I need to look for somebody to sign the sheet.
Hey, every gram counts.
Adian, for you to sign, right?
See you later. Yes.
So sign, ah.
Yep. Yeah.
So we
To go.
thanks. So next stop, Telok Intan Leaning Tower lah.
Yep.
Okay, see you there, ah.
Wait.
So we are departing Kuala Selangor now, heading on to Menara Condong, Telok Intan. So now it's 12:30. We need to be there by 3:30. Got about 3 hours. So along the way, we have time to stop for lunch because the GPS projects an estimated time of arrival of 2:30 p.m. Porridge time! Porridge time! Come porridge time! Good girl. Okay, guys, we are in Telok Intan. Just was here a few days ago for the Cars of Malaysia convoy, right at this very spot where the Menara Condong is. Now back here again. So this is our next checkpoint, and yep, so we're looking for a place to park. I think you can park after the Suprema. Yeah. Okay. So time to go down and have our sheet signed. Hey bro, sign here.
Okay, sure.
What's good here to eat, ah?
Mi udang.
Huh?
Mi udang.
Mi udang.
Fancy.
I don't fancy prawns, man. Susah. Hey guys, that's Iwan Choi.
Hi.
Of Otomachi.
Hi, guys.
So subscribe to Otomachi channel. Yeah. Okay.
You recording me too?
Yeah, I'm recording too.
Damn it.
Guys, so right now I'm being interviewed. Okay, so I'm being interviewed, and
No, I'm not ready.
you're not ready.
Not ready.
Hey, wait, I'm the one being interviewed, or you're the one being
I don't know,
interviewed?
you're shooting me there. I'm gonna shoot you. You're confusing.
Yeah, man, it's a confusing world we're living in.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Okay, ask away. Ask away, buddy, ask away. What do you need to know?
Alright. Name, where you're from.
Yeah.
Name, where you're from,
Yeah.
and how's the ride been? How
Okay.
much petrol have you used?
Yeah,
So on and
yeah.
so forth.
Okay, guys.
Cameras rolling. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Okay, guys, Con from Ipoh here. So thus far, we are now at Telok Intan at the iconic Menara Condong there. And okay lah, thus far my wife has been driving lah, so I just sit at the back seat, relax, feed my daughter ni. But just now I peeked at the instrument cluster. It shows only 1 bar of fuel out of 7 left, so we still have a healthy amount of fuel. The trip computer projects a range of about 630 kilometers left. So thus far it's looking optimistic. Okay, we are heading out of Telok Intan to our next to our next checkpoint at R&R Bukit Gantang. We've just received some less than pleasant news. Bobby has just shared with me that there is an accident somewhere along the Plus Highway which could add to delays. So the time now is 3:40 p.m. We have until 7 p.m. to get to R&R Bukit Gantang. Okay, so the reading on the trip computer right now is that we have driven 172 kilometers from flag off. Now the calculated estimated driving range left in the car is 535 kilometers to go. Okay, we've got a bit of an interruption. Baby is crying at the back. Why? Because we checked that her diaper is soiled, so now we have to look for a place to stop and change her diapers. Okay, diaper time. Come, diaper time. Come. To make this quick stop, but I'm having to leave the engine running just because, you know, otherwise it would be very uncomfortable for the baby. Yeah. No choice lah, sacrifice a bit.
Okay.
Yep. The challenge is we want to win the challenge, but not at the expense of baby's discomfort. Okay, so
Hey.
okay, we can slowly push off from the. So new diapers, yay! Cheat a bit lah. We still within the petrol station compound. So we move off. Okay, baby strapped, Berry? How many blueberry come? Why? This is the worst kind of nightmare you can face in a fuel economy challenge. You're caught behind a slow moving vehicle. We are now stuck at 40 kilometers per hour. Now, of course, some of you will say, hey, if fuel economy challenge, shouldn't you drive slower? Yes, that's true. But you see, at 40 kilometers per hour, right, your transmission is not at the highest gear. So right now, the car is pulling 1,500 RPM. On a clear road, if I am able to get this car, the transmission to its top gear, top ratio, rather, we could easily be using the same amount of RPMs, but doing 60 or 70 kilometers per hour. And that actually translates to better fuel efficiency, because each drop of fuel that you are burning inside the engine is being converted to greater amount of distance. So if you're trying to save fuel, right, and you are following some ding dong in front who can't go faster than 40 or 50 kilometers per hour, I tell you, it's damn stress, man. Damn stress. Yeah, sick. Mrs. Con, you want to say something about the car? Safety belt here, by the way, I'm very serious. Hey, you know fun lah. Say lah, you like driving, no? Next time we go on family trip, you drive.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Why not? Good man. Now I sit at the back, I feel like talking. Manage your daughter. Guys, listen. Okay, I'm sure amongst you guys, right? There are those among you who are going to be parents, right? One day, or you are expecting, or you have partners who are expecting kids, right? So those of you who are planning to have kids, there is something that I must introduce to you. It's called hypnobirthing. Okay, please Google what hypnobirthing is, or better still, watch some videos of hypnobirthing on YouTube. So basically, right, we all know that the whole giving birth process, right? We always watch on TV is we see the woman shouting like so drama like that on TV screen. But hypnobirthing process is a process that teaches the woman to relax during the birth process. Okay, and Mrs. Con here during the birth of our daughter, she went through 24 hours of labor, and she actually didn't suffer any pain until like the last 15 minutes of it. So the hypnobirthing ilmu taught her to relax, taught her to be comfortable, throughout the whole birthing process, and it really helped. And she did not have to do epidural. She did not have to do vacuum lah, laughing gas lah, all that thing. Yeah. So anyways, the reason why I'm talking about this is Mrs. Con is going to start teaching hypnobirthing soon, and once that's done, we'll share more info with it. But yeah, now I'm just like taking this opportunity to put a plug and just promo my wife's business a bit before she gets. Okay guys, it's 5:30 p.m. We are 43 kilometers from our next checkpoint at where is it? R&R Bukit Gantang. So for much of the journey today, we have been on trunk roads like this. And just imagine, right, back in those days when your appas and ammas were still kids, right? This is how they would have had their road trips. Our generation, we all spoke of Plus Highway, KL Penang can cover in 2-3 hours, but those days, this is how Malaysians travel from city to city, from state to state. Joanna,
Give me one piece so you take it.
only left this knee.
Yeah, there's two sides what?
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yes, princess, what you want? So then come with the blueberry, come. Yeah, good girl. Right, we're getting back onto the highway. Okay, we are arriving at our third checkpoint at southbound R&R of Bukit Gantang. So we're going to quickly add another stamp to this sheet of paper and off we go to Ipoh. Alright, going to get this sheet stamped. On time, huh?
Yeah.
On time, huh?
All night.
Alright, brilliant. Okay,
Alright.
that's all?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Alright, see ya.
Thanks, guys. See you. Okay, so baby's a bit hungry. Wife's in the car feeding her, and so we're going to take a few extra minutes here in Bukit Gantang before we set off. My God, look at this surface. This is perfect for handbrake turns. Back on the highway, heading to Ipoh. So apparently our cutoff time, okay, to reach the hotel is 8:30. Otherwise, we disqualify from this challenge. But according to Google Maps, our estimated time of arrival is 7:10 p.m. So we are pretty good for time. Right, we are almost there. Exiting the Plus Highway at Ipoh. Now 11 kilometers from the hotel. Okay guys, now within 2 kilometers from our hotel at which we will call it a night. So today, thus far, we have driven about 365 kilometers, and the trip computer there shows an estimated range of 365 kilometers left, which is promising because tomorrow we have, according to the program, 275 kilometers left of driving. So 365, a very, very good margin. Fuel gauge, we have used up 3 bars. There's still 4 bars left, more than half a tank, at least according to fuel gauge. So there's actually a chance this car will complete this challenge, and despite my skepticism. So anyways, whether or not we complete that 640 kilometer trip without needing to refuel, find out in the next video. Okay, until then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.